All right, it's OneLastMidnight. Welcome back to another episode of Valheim. Today we're going to look at one of the ugliest, most compact little builds that you can do, but it's super efficient, super effective, and super cheap. I hope you guys enjoy the video. To make this build, it's going to cost you 166 total wood. That's just for the foundation structure, the roof, so on and so forth. All the extra little pieces that are included, like the bed and the workbench and, all of the workshop stuff, that's all extra. But the building itself will cost you 166 total wood. That's about 8.3 trees, or just chop down 9 trees and you're all set. First thing you're going to do is flatten the ground. Now, you don't necessarily need to flatten the ground. This can be built on any kind of terrain. It doesn't matter if it's hilly or not, because we're going to be putting the build on posts. But because of some of the things around the building, it's better to flatten the ground out so that you can easily get access to these things and that they're not like elevated when you don't need them to be. You'll see later in the build. You're going to start off the build by putting down a single 1 meter wood pole, and then follow that up with 3 wood beams of 2 meters. You're going to put down another wood pole, 1 meter wood pole, and then follow that up with 4 2-meter wood beams, another wood pole, and then just finish out the rest of the foundation. We're just going to make it kind of rectangular at this point. Be sure that on the front hand side, though, you don't put down the wood beams. This is going to be so that we can put some stairs there and make it easy access to the building. Then go ahead and follow up by putting in your floors. And then place wooden walls down, just one single wooden wall all the way around the building. You're going to leave a space open in the front of the building for the door. Otherwise, just put down wood walls to finish off the structure. Then we're going to follow that up with 26-degree thatch roofing. And just put the thatch roofing on the sides of the building where the 3-meter wood beams are at, and just extend it all the way up to the top. We're not going to have any kind of center structure to this. We're just going to have the 26-degree thatching touch each other on both sides. When that's done, put in a wood wall 26-degree angle just to kind of cover up that little space right there. And then follow it up with the wood half wall to complete the upper wall. At this point in time, it's a choice. You can either put in a standard door or you can put in a gate. It's completely up to you. On the front of the house, then you're going to put in stairs going up towards the front of the house. This is just to make it easier to get to the front of the house. And if you're running away from something, easier access to get to your door. Around the outside of the building, you're going to put 26-degree thatch roofing inverted from the way that you put the roof in. So it's going to kind of be like an upper lip, almost kind of like an awning. And then around on the corners, you're going to do the thatch roof eye corner 26-degree to just finish out the top part of this. So it's kind of going to look like a, like a little bowl. On one side of the building, you're going to put down some more 26-degree thatch roofing. Again, do it inverted, kind of like a little bit of like an overhang. This is for covering up the fermenters, because the fermenters need to be 100% enclosed in order for them to work. On the inside of the building, you're going to put down a workbench right in the center of one of the walls, followed by a furnace against the other side of the wall, right up against in the corner. You're going to have the fire facing the other side of the building, and this is to put down the bellows so that the bellows will be able to attach right to the furnace. You're also going to put down your bed in another corner off to the side. You're going to place in that bellows where you left space for the bellows. You're going to get it as close as you possibly can to the furnace. On the back side of the building, or doesn't matter, any one of the sides of the building where it's overhanged, except for the ones that you set up for the fermenter, you're going to put down 2 fires, and then you're going to put down 6 cook stations, and then another fire, and then you're going to put down the cauldron. So this is going to be your cooking area. On the side of the wall where you set up that extra overhang, you're going to put down the fermenters, and you can put down 4 in this little area. You just kind of have to overlay them just a little bit. And if the roof's in the way, take down the roof just momentarily so that you can visually place them. On the other side of the building, you're going to put the stone cutter And then the trick to the rest of this build is you're going to put a ladder down attached to the roof, and you're going to jump up there. And then you're going to place down all the additional workbench and furnace upgrades. Now, the cool thing about this is because the walls give you a little piece to build on top of, you can easily put these upgrades on top of your roof and keep them out of the way, and they'll be able to attach to whatever workstation that you have underneath it. In this case, I'm setting up the stuff for the workbench, but then when I set up stuff for the furnace, it'll be on the other side. On the inside, you're going to put the tool racks. That's going to be for both the workbench and also for the furnace. Make sure you can attach them. There might be a little bit of wiggle room, but you're going to have to just squeeze in the tool rack wherever you can on the wall next to that appropriate workstation. When you're done placing all of the upgrades, you should have a maxed out workbench and also a maxed out furnace. When placing the upgrades down for the forge, you need to spread them out. They need some room. So put the anvils on one of the farther corners, and then you can also put the barrel in the middle. And finally, you can finish up by putting the grindstone a little bit higher up on the roof. So it looks something like this. And again, by the time you're done, your forge will be maxed out at level 7. So you can finish off this build by putting some chests on the inside. You can also put down some rugs, put down a banner, and put down yourself a chair. Also there's enough room inside of this building to put in a portal so that you have a portal going somewhere. But by the time that you're done putting in all the little extra additions, the comfort level should be 10. Not the highest, but definitely not the lowest. What's cool about this little build is that it can be built pretty much anywhere. All you need is that 166 wood, and like I said, you could just knock this out at any location. It's pretty easy to defend because it's so small. All you have to do is put like a little moat around it, or some palisades around it, or a little rock wall around it. Whatever you want to do. It's not so large that it's going to take you an enormous amount of time to build some sort of protection around this particular little build. All right, well, that was it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of this ugly little effective, efficient build. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Would love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.